There are plenty of successful women in business, but Japan is still a man's world. Female executives here have mastered a number of facets of presenting to be highly effective. We will go through the key points today. Welcome back. This weekly edition every Friday of the Japan Business Mastery Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan and best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. We are bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. This is episode number 33, and we are talking about hints for women presenters. Before we get going, a quick word from our sponsor. If you want to become a fully competent and confident presenter, then do the High Impact Presentations course. We are all being judged when we speak, be it in the internal team meeting or in a public environment, be it the big bosses, clients, or an industry audience. Everyone is evaluating us. Don't blow it. Get the best training on the planet. Do the High Impact Presentations course now in either Japanese or English. Welcome back. Okay, now it's time for the show. Soredewa ikimashou. So let's get going. The presentations world is still a male bastion in Nippon. Here are some tips and what I've seen work well for businesswomen when speaking in public in Japan. Number one, confidence is the overwhelming positive first impression. The voice is strong and clear. Even relatively soft female voices can become powerful enough through using the microphone technology available today. So there is no excuse for letting a weak voice derail the presentation. Also, consider a lapel microphone or a hand microphone as good options for mobility during your presentation. If you are using a hand microphone and you discover your hands are shaking furiously through nervousness, then simply hold it to your chest so that it can't fly around. Eye contact is another powerful tool of skilled female speakers. Looking at our audience allows us to connect with them. The successful women I've seen in action pick out individual members of the audience, look them straight in the eye and speak to them directly. They are constantly doing this throughout their entire talk. Importantly, they're only holding the gaze for around about 6 seconds. So it is neither too short nor too intrusive. We need to see whether the audience are buying what we are selling or not. Number 3, the successful presenters want to use all of their body language to assist their communication. So they are not trapped behind the podium. Podiums can sometimes be a challenge for shorter ladies. Trust me, having seen this a number of times, your carefully arranged coif bobbing just above the waterline of the top of the podium, not the best look. If the podium is too high, ask for a small platform to stand on to give yourself some airspace. Don't apply a vice-like grip on the podium. this looks nervous, and negates your ability to use gestures to emphasize key points you want to make. Standing apart from the podium, to the side or in front of it, also works very, very well. Freeing ourselves from the podium is good. However, powerful female presenters don't then pace across the stage left and right, showing possible stress and anxiety. They usually stand to the left side of the screen so that the audience will look at their face, listen to their voice, and then read the screen from left to right. What they put up on the screen follows the less is more principle. Think Zen garden here, rather than Times Square neon heaven. They see the value in having more images than text. They have one graph per screen, not 4, and they don't go crazy with more than 2 colours. They make themselves the centrepiece of the presentation, not what is put up on the screen. Number 5, persuasive women demonstrate their confidence by never, ever apologising for their state of health, degree of nervousness, lack of preparation, jet lag, or any other excuses. I doubt very many men in the audience care about the speaker's health status or any other excuses from any presenter. They don't seek sympathy by telling us, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have a cold today," or "Oh, I didn't have enough time to put this together." In my experience, men don't care all that much for that type of detail, and there is no particular empathy for these types of excuses, so don't do it. If these successful women presenters are ever feeling anxious, they make sure not to show it. Consequently, they are taken at face value by the men in the audience and get full credit for being a business expert in their area of expertise. Generally, we men are not that smart or sensitive, so we will never know you are nervous unless you tell us. Action steps. 1, know who will be in your audience and prepare accordingly. 2, master the microphone technology before the audience arrives. 3, speak to your audience while looking at them, making eye contact. Free yourself from the podium trap by standing apart from it. 5, dominate the screen. Don't let it dominate you. 6, apply less is more to the on-screen content. 7, never make excuses for your presentation. 8, never show us you are nervous. Thank you for watching this episode, and remember to hit the subscribe button. The Japan Business Mastery Show is here to help you navigate your way around business in Japan. Subscribe on YouTube. Share with your family, friends, and colleagues. Hit the little bell icon for automatic new episode notifications. Our website details are on screen now. enjapan.dale.carnegie.com. It's awesome value, so check it out. Please leave me some feedback on YouTube. I would love to know how this show helped and, well, what other topics you're interested in for me to cover. Just tell me how I can help you best. You might also enjoy my other weekly shows for podcasts. Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. And Tuesdays we have the Presentations Japan series. Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series. Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series. And then Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast version. You get these wherever you get your podcasts. Also on Mondays, I release my other TV show, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. That's on YouTube. In episode number 34, we are talking about power up your introverts. Onegai itashimasu. Please join me next week to master business here, because that is what we all want, isn't it? Japan business mastery.